So tonight is not just a momentous night for the English football team.
It's nothing to worry about. We're really good at penalties.
But it's also a momentous night for the English bar here in Villefranche, because sadly it's closing down. So as one era perhaps begins in sport, another one ends in Villefranche. Let's nip into the Taphouse and talk to Beth, the owner, to find out why this Villefranche institution is coming to an end.
Tim, I've got your beer.
Can I not have it here?
No, I can't bring it out. You have to drink inside.
So apparently we can't bring the beer outside because of this block on the terrace, so I'm going to have my beer inside, which is obviously much more COVID secure.
Alright. And it's...
Good evening.
Hello,
how are you?
I like my old t-shirt.
Oh yeah, my t-shirt from Lidl.
Yeah, I like it. It's actually from...
It's Lidl. It's a sponsored t-shirt. My favourite shop. So Beth, why is tonight the last night of the Taphouse?
Well, sadly, we haven't had the right to open our terrace. We don't have the permission, so we're only inside. And unfortunately not financially viable to have a business that's just in here.
How many
especially in the
seats have you
summer.
got in here?
Well, we could really, with tables, do maximum, I suppose, 12 people.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a 12 people bar.
Yeah.
You could bill it as the world's smallest bar.
It was small anyway. It's now a lot smaller.
But it's a sad night on the night England are playing in the Euro final. The English bar is it's almost certainly no longer. That's it.
If I can't have a terrace, I don't have a bar, basically. It's as simple as that. It's not a business that can survive. Yeah. And especially tonight, been trying to, well, people have been calling from the mega yachts out there for reservations for tables. I can't have.
Well, it's the end of an era.
It is. Short era.
How long? How long have you
3
been
years.
here? 3 years.
This is 3 years.
But it's been an English bar for a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been owned by English people for 20 years,
Right.
nearly. I know more, maybe.
Right.
It's not a British thing, it's not, I'm not the only bar either, or the only people this is happening to.
Yeah.
So it's not, well...
We can't blame Brexit.
We can't blame Brexit, no, that's for sure. We can't blame alcohol. We can't blame noise, really, can we? When we know that there's noise everywhere, so...
Right.
Yeah.
Because you've always done live music here, not every night, but maybe, once a month or twice a month?
Twice a month, maybe. Yeah. Good live music, where everyone loved it as well.
Yeah.
Messages coming in daily asking when the live music's starting and what we're doing, and but it's just not going to work. We've lost enough twice on closing from COVID.
Yeah.
Last year when we reopened, it cost, again, a big amount that you can't recuperate, and especially if you can only serve 12 people. So, it can't work like that. I don't understand it all.
It's very weird. Maybe, as they say in Yorkshire, it'll all come out in the wash.
Well, they say it's because I didn't ask permission last year for my terrace, but I don't see that's the case. Who asked for... So, last year, due to the COVID, we were given free terrace. Everyone normally pays for their terrace. So we were given it for free. So I didn't make a formal application, obviously. They say that I should have done. But it's like applying for a free parking space that you've been given. You just wouldn't do it. And it's not normal that someone can't just come and say, oh, you haven't applied for your terrace, where's your application? So So anyway, then I have applied and it's outright no. So if people could sign the petition,
I'll sign the petition. I'll put it out.
that would help, even if in France it isn't a law to get to 1,000 and then they can do something.
Yeah.
But lawyers have said that, you know, at 1,000 maybe they'll sit and listen. Yeah.
So sign that petition, everyone.
Yes, please.
Go on the Taphouse social media.
Change.org/the Taphouse.
Bonne chance.
Merci beaucoup.